Welcome to Bossweld TV. This video will show you how to weld an industrial side table. We are going to use 50 by 50 mm, diameter 2.0 mm, 2.8 meters long painted square hollow section steel and 50 by 25 mm, diameter 2.0 mm, 1.2 meters long painted rectangle hollow section steel. For the table legs, cut 4 equal lengths of square painted steel tube to your preferred height. For our table we cut lengths 40 centimeters long. For the top joints, we have 2 pieces of 35 centimeters and another 2 pieces of 25 centimeters long of the square steel. Lastly, for the bottom joints, we have 2 pieces of 35 centimeters and another 2 pieces of 25 centimeters long of the rectangle steel. For this project, we will be gasless MIG welding with a Bossweld MSD 185+. Ensure the polarity is set to negative and the earth clamp is connected to the positive terminal. Please ensure you have taken all the proper safety precautions. Use the correct safety gear, like a welding helmet, gloves and jacket, and make sure that you are welding in a well-ventilated area. It is always advisable to run a few test welds using scrap or off-cut material of the same size as your job in order to fine-tune the welder to the correct settings prior to welding. We'll start by welding together one side of the table legs. Place 2 legs, the top and bottom joints flat on the table. Use welding magnets to hold them together and to square up your corners to a 90-degree angle. Check the pieces are level and that it is square by measuring the 2 diagonals. If they are equal, they are square and it is time to start welding the table legs together. Attach your earth clamp and make sure there is a good connection to your table leg pieces. Now we can tack weld the pieces together to hold them in place before we do the final welds. These tack welds make sure those work pieces are rigidly aligned as desired and that the joint gap and orientation are correct. Place the table leg pieces for the other side of the table on top of the table legs you just tack welded together. Tack weld these pieces together the same as the first side. Next, tack weld the top and bottom joints to one side of the table legs. Use a welding magnet to make sure the joint is straight and 90 degrees to the table leg. Lastly, place the other side of the table legs on top, then use a square angle ruler to check it all square and level and tack weld the table legs together. Tack weld every corner to give the table legs more strength before performing the final welding of all the joints. It helps save money and time spent on exploring design flaws and get to see how the assembly would look before final welding. Once all the corners have been tack welded, we can start the final welding of the table legs. Make sure you get the right travel speed for a good weld. Having a pair of Bossweld MIG pliers handy to regularly clean the nozzle of spatter, or it will affect the performance and quality of your welding. Lastly, weld a set of steel brackets to the top of the table legs in the middle. This will be used to hold the tabletop together. Use a wire brush to clean welds and to clean off the weld spatter from the table legs. It will enhance the looks of the welds but also prevents corrosion. Or you can use an angle grinder for better appearance. Find your favorite piece of wood, sand and varnish the tabletop. We used the marble finish black spray paint for developing a classic vintage look, or you can choose whatever color you like. It will be touch dry in roughly 30 minutes. Then simply tap in the plastic end caps to close off the legs with a rubber mallet. Lastly, screw in the tabletop. Now we have a DIY rustic industrial side table. Rustic wood meets modern metal to create this striking and timeless piece of furniture. Thank you for watching. For more information, check out our website dynaweld.com.au.